Mock Moda says, cool, a Woodscopes parody show. Don't forget Mock Moda. If we were doing a Woodscopes parody show, there would be no show on because he never broadcasts anymore.
If this was a Woodscopes parody show, Frank, we wouldn't have read that comment. So come on.
Totally inappropriate.
Goddamn shoes. Yeah. Or he got blown off the toilet.
Goddamn shoes.
This is like the new flatulence joke. Balance.
Shit, I'm guessing.
Balance.
All right, my guess is in. What are you guys guessing? What happened to this bathroom? Bacon is guessing poop.
Here we are. It is the Waterhole with Rob Hedstrom, Bacon, and Horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here.
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. This. You're gonna catch it on the delay, obviously. This is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
不准笑！喷水了。
So she's gonna dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油。
Live. We'll do it live.
辣椒面。
She's putting whatever.
一样都不能少，不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
There it goes. And she's gonna bite into this thing. That's suggestive. It's the Waterhole. And that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws and Potato. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he wants to go next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. So, the elephant in the room. No, not you. Not you. No. I longed to get rid of my huge boobs. I longed to get rid of my huge boobs until they paid off my family's 130 pounds debt. Amy Sophia, 27, felt uncomfortable with the looks she got from strangers for her larger chest and was desperately trying to raise cash for a breast reduction when she had a change of heart. With size 34 double H. You know what double H stands for? Haunted horse. 34 double H, right there. Haunted horse boobs. 34 double H boobs. She turned to OnlyFans for extra cash. But as she grew in popularity, Amy started to see her larger chest in a different light. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You think? Holy crap, look at this. There's the pictures. Holy crap!
Hey guys. We are right in that prime position where we can get horse to say anything, and it'll be a sound drop forever. Which way we want to go?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, he's losing his mind right now.
Oh my god.
He just
Grandpa!
lost his mind.
Grandpa! Idiot. Alright.
Hi, Jim.
Everybody, Jimmy Indiana. Look at this. There he is. There's the man. There's the man that invented the 12 by 12 challenge.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Audience,
I'm gonna be the voice of. I'm gonna be the voice of God for this one here.
Oh, well,
Yes.
good. I'm glad
The
you
voice
did.
of God returns.
Sent mail inbox pending drafts. Wait, maybe I drafted one, didn't send it. No, all women. Katie, Kelly, Katie 2. So I had a Katie 1 and a Katie 2.
All right.
Melody. Yeah. I was quite the player when I had this phone. I'd be all, hey, baby. There was no iPhone yet, so you go, hey, baby, look at this. Woo! little flip phone. Look at me. Ho, ho, ho. I'm sorry. I'm out of here. Rhino and Horse are a couple of dorks who want to have a show. Will anybody ever watch it? The answer is probably no. They thought of a really stupid name. They call it the Waterhole, where everybody thinks they're lame. And they're always sad they came. You wanna be where you can't see. Rhino and Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. You wanna be where you can't see. Rhino and Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. Yeah! No, it does not mean we get Rhino for a second consecutive day. What a treat. Although he is welcome to come in for a second day. But I'm playing that because he was on yesterday. And I try to get it loaded to that build because it's in the Waterhole build. I tried to move it over on Horse and Friends. And if you watch at the very start of the show, you'll see it in the upper corner as I go live.
Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
But I needed about 2 more minutes to get it sized up, get the volume or the audio turned on, and so I missed the opportunity yesterday. I ran out of time. I just didn't have enough time. If only I had a time machine. I think that's a quote from Back to the Future 1. So anyway, I figured I'd play it tonight because he was here yesterday, and nobody does care. You're right. Nobody cares.
Oh my God!
The little kid is like,
my
what do you mean nobody cares?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
He's mad at SpongeBob. Jerk. Michael Jackson's happy. I mean, he'd be happy if he wasn't dead. But he's dead. This woman is happy. Oh, sorry, I put my finger in the wrong spot. I probably should play this.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
What's up, everybody? It is the Waterhole, and it's Tuesday. That means Darren's here tomorrow. Darren's working on his show. I just saw Darren spending 2 weeks to work on that show. I see Darren in the chat. Who was first? Peter was first. I don't even have to look. I know Peter was first. Lady, get off of my face. Sick my dog on you. Bye-bye, lady. Shoo, shoo, go, shoo, shoo, shoo. Okay. Mr. A is cranky. Is Mr. A related to Mr. T? Hey, Morgan, do your job, dude.
Gail, welcome to the show.
Freaking slacker. So, Peter was first.
You won.
You did it.
You did it.
I think the bot was second. So, here we go. We're going to do this. I don't think we've done this before. This might be the first bot. Let's try this. Is that going to work?
So you get
Someone isn't
nothing.
gonna like that.
You lose.
Your move,
Good
creep.
day. So you get
What a bummer.
nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Bot. What did the bot say? The bot said something that was interesting. Hold on. It's a bot. First of all, it's a jail bot because it's teen_age faintered. So it's a jail bot. And it says, at Haunted Horse, want to boost your streaming numbers overnight? Real viewers, because y'all are fake viewers. These are real viewers the bot's going to get me. You fakes. You're fakes. Real growth. Check out whatever.com and they have to put spaces in there. Otherwise, their little bot would be blocked for putting a link in the chat. Go to whatever the hell that is and get noticed today. today. Huge growth, real growth overnight. The bot is a loser. That is correct. Darren is here. Darren's here. He's taking time away from working 2 weeks on his show. I'm not going to lie, Darren. I'm not going to lie, Darren. I did not see your show the last show you did. So I was slammed. I was a busy man. But if you put 2 weeks into those shows, where's the time going? Jesus. Where is all that time going?
Oh shit! My stomach hurts.
I saw your show 3 weeks ago. Where is where's the 2 weeks of time going? I want to know. You should have a 24/7 cam so I can see what is going on over there. On your mom. There it is. She turned 79 last Saturday. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. Hopefully she's not in here. So, I am winding down. I'm going to go soda pop free. I think I've got 5 of these left, and I've got like 7 cherry Diet 7-Ups left, and then maybe an odd can of this or that, and then I'm done. We're going to see how that goes. I quit the driving and listening. Well, Ryan's not going to be here. That answers that question. I said you were you could come in for a day in a row because Peter was. I played hour open because I didn't have it ready for yesterday. So I've already quit the Diet Coke, although I cheat here and there. Everyone, but I don't buy it anymore by the can. Every once in a while, I'll go into 7-Eleven, and instead of getting the double gulps, which I used to drink like 5 a day, and just be by the end of the day, I get not even the big gulp. I think it's a gulp. It's just the gulp. It's probably 16 ounces, and every once in a while I'll treat myself to that, and that fucking amps me up because I'm not used to it. But yeah, Diet Coke is going away. Here's another thing. Cindy's here.
Hi, Cindy. Oh, it's so good to see you again.
My wife, I don't think is happy about this one, but I'm cutting out red meat from my diet. I have not eaten red meat in like 7, 8, 9 days. I didn't write down the date I started it. But no more red meat, pork products, and everything else. So my meats will consist of eggs, chicken, or birds, like turkey, chicken, pheasant, quail, whatever. Cornish game hen, anything that's a bird. I've never tried squab. And so fowl, duck, I'll eat a duck, eggs, and dairy. And fish, that's the other thing, seafood. So I'm getting rid of all the red meat. So that means she's already talking about, we've got my father-in-law's birthday coming up next weekend. And she wants to order Papa Murphy pizza. We always get the cowboy pizza. I'm like, no pepperoni anymore. No sausage anymore. Yeah, so I've got to get my special pizza. That's why she's not thrilled. Because people like me are a pain in the ass to cook for. No more steak. Anyway, there it is. What's up, Nick?
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right. Right in a second, F you, the intro. Got it. Racist. Uh-oh.
You racist piece of shit.
I don't know what I said, but the chat is always right. Okay, so, is it because I'm not eating red meat? There it is. Yeah, no more red meat, pork. Pork is considered white meat, racist. Oh.
You racist piece of shit.
You know what? I do remember that ad campaign, Peter. That's I don't know how old you are, but I remember that ad campaign. It had to be late 80s, early 90s when pork products like pork chops, the pork industry, Their slogan was the other white meat. Yeah, nice try, pork. Nice try. You're as carcinogenic.
What did you say?
Carcinogenic
What did you say?
as red meat. So you're not the other white. You're not chicken, pork. Just FYI. You're not that healthy. So I can't. Oh, I can look at sausage. There you go.
How dare you?
All right. Here, so we had 3 stories. I'm going to try to get better if I have a story that rolls over, not to bury it in this file. So we are going to get to, I think we talked about these 3 yesterday. We'll get to all 3 of these. And then, you know what? I don't have a video of the day. Shit. I mean, I have one in a folder. I just don't have it ready to go. So I should probably get that ready. If only I had a co-host to stall right now while I'm looking. Where do my videos of the day go? Oh, down here. Okay, this is going to be it. This is going to be it right here. Okay, stop. Here we go. Up there. All right, so video day is ready to go. The yesterday's story that rolled over, New York Post, no burp syndrome made me croak like a toad when kissing guys, and a surprising treatment helps me belch my blues away. I'm just going to get to this right now. It was unforgettable. Isabel Ziedner, 23, first realized something was off with her body when she was 9 or 10 years old. Her head colds were plagued by a lot of saliva and gurgling noises that resembled toad croaks. So she got a cold, and then she'd have saliva and gurgling noises that resembled toad croaks. I don't have any toad noises. You know what? I do have. I haven't used this in ages. Wait, that's not the right one. It's this one. Hold on. See if I can. I used to have this board up all the time, and then I just wasn't using it, so it's like, why even have it up? So here we go. Sounds like a toad. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, though, I can't do this while I'm reading the story because they're 2 different pages. Quote, I just remember that was like really weird, unquote. Remember, she's 23. Like such as in the Iraq, people don't have maps such as. Sorry, Jungle Tourette's. The Manhattanite told the Post about her cold symptoms. Quote, I started noticing that in 5th grade, and it lasted all the way through high school. So she gets a cold, you know, and then all of a sudden she's... And everyone's like looking at her like, what up with you, chick? What the hell is that? They were this.
What the heck was that?
It was this chick.
What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck was that?
Liz, it's that chick. She's got some weird disease or something. Ziedner also observed the gurgling sounds when she consumed certain foods. Eventually, she started hearing them all the time, especially when she kissed a guy. I'm not going to lie. When I was kissing girls in high school, junior high, if I kind of went in for the kiss and I start, you know, we're going at, and I heard that, I'd be like, what the fuck was that? I'd be like,
what the heck was that?
Be all tinkling tongues.
What the heck was that?
What's wrong with you, bitch? Eventually, she started hearing them all the time. Okay, especially when she kissed a guy. She also experienced bloating, heartburn, and bouts of vomiting if the gurgling persisted. What the hell?
What the heck was that?
She had too much saliva, and then she started vomiting. The closest to her dismissed... Wait. Those... Okay, there we go. Those closest to her dismissed the issue as acid reflux. Yeah, because when you go in to kiss a guy and you sound like this, that's just acid reflux.
What the heck was that?
It's acid reflux, Liz. Everyone sounds like that with that. I've had acid reflux. I've never heard that. I've never heard that when I have acid reflux. That term is a mouthful. Oh, wait, but Zeitner actually had retrograde cricopharyngitis. That last part almost got me in trouble.
You racist piece of shit.
Dysfunction. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce it again. It's just a complicated way of saying she couldn't burp. Because I have that. She couldn't do that. She couldn't burp because a muscle at the top of her esophagus failed to relax properly, impairing the passage of air from the esophagus to the pharynx. Pharynx? I have a pharynx? Who knew? Oh, shit, V's here. This story is going to play really well with V and the Fee. This one's Friday's Diarrhea Day on Rome. I know, it's the 19th anniversary, apparently. I found that out today. 19th. Yeah, because the 19th, those are always those round numbers that everyone wants to celebrate. It's our 19th anniversary. Let's make a big deal. It's funny. Zeidner underwent an endoscopy. I've had about a dozen of those. And gastric emptying study in college to examine. Wait, in college? Oh, when she was in college. She didn't have it done at her college. Zeidner underwent an endoscopy and gastric emptying study in college. By the way, V, pharynx. Thank you. Gastroscopy. I know. Don't even go down it's not an endoscopy. It's, yeah. Bacon. Nobody cares. I know what an endoscopy is. I don't know what a gastroscopy is. And apparently I've had a dozen of them. But I know what an endoscopy is. By the way, V and the Fee, if you want a link, you can come on the show anytime. Zoom is up. Confusingly, the test came back normal. Confusingly. She was eventually referred to Dr. Seth Kaplan, a board-certified, otolaryngologist. Otolaryngologist. That almost makes me burp saying that word. Head and neck surgeon and director of Northwell Health's Center for Voice and Swallowing Disorders. I can't swallow. The wife comes in and goes, I have a swallowing disorder. I want a divorce. That's an excuse, liar. In suspected RCPD cases, Kaplan typically performs a head and neck exam what neck exam? What neck is figuring out if she has a swallowing disorder? I know, I'm all over that. That involves visualizing the throat and ask the patient 4 questions. Have you ever been able to belch? Oop, wrong one. Wrong end. Do you have increased bloating? Do you have increased flatulence? I did have the right one. Do you have... So this disease that keeps you from burping makes you fart? V! There's a disease out there that makes people fart more. Do you have pressure in your upper chest and throat and or gurgling noises? I answered those questions. He's like, yep, you definitely have this, Zeidner recalled. The Columbia University social work grad student found quick relief in April with just one Botox injection into her cricopharyngeus muscle. Cricopharyngeus muscle to relax it so air could escape. And as soon as they gave her the Botox injection, she said this. Belchismo! The circopharyngeus muscle acts as a valve, relaxing to allow food to pass into the esophagus and air to escape during belching. Kaplan explained, quote, it also prevents food from re-entering the, what was that word again? Pharynx. He added, in normal swallowing, it relaxes briefly, then contracts to prevent reflux. I get reflux because here's a gross thing.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised. My
stomach goes 4 inches up past my sphincter muscle, so that's why my stomach, that valve does not close. So that's gross. Oh wait, she made a YouTube video right after the Botox injection. This isn't a joke. This is actual. Wait, where's the sound? Where's it? Wait. Oh, that's what it sounded like before. So she would go to kiss a boy, and this is the sound she made. What the hell? You go in for a kiss in high school, and you're like, oh, I'm kissing my first girl, and she does that. I'd be like, no more kissing. That's gross. Anyway. Let's see. Kaplan told the Post that the diagnosis of RCPD, also known as no burp syndrome, are rising as awareness increases. Why it happens is fully not understood. Ziegner said no. How many people get it? I'm scrolling now. Anyway, it's an easy fix. You just got to do a Botox injection and whatever that fucking thing I said was. Oh, wait. Reoccurrence is possible, so repeat Botox injections may be necessary. Patients can typically start drinking carbonated beverages 5 to 7 days after the procedure. So you can't drink a soda or anything carbonated for 5 to 7 days after the procedure. Interesting. All right. No burp disorder. It's a thing. I mean, I burp all the time, and now I'm going to be really happy that I can do it. Someone goes, that's rude. I'd go, some people can't do it. Don't be such a hater. Where is, hold on. Bacon. Okay, here's another holdover from yesterday. We're going to clean the slate from yesterday. What to know about screwworm amid U.S. human case of flesh-eating parasite. This is disgusting.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Like I said yesterday, this has been working its way up from South America, and it is these flies are starting to come over the southern border. And if you have a cut or whatever and you're out working and a fly lands on you, they'll lay their maggots in you, and then the wound heals up, and then you've got these parasites eating the insides of your body. I mean, it's disgusting. Right around dinner time, too. That's not cool. That's not cool, horse, jerk. Let's see. What to know about screwworm amid U.S. human case of flesh-eating parasite. A person in Maryland who was recently infected by the flesh-eating New World screwworm after traveling to El Salvador. U.S. health officials confirmed this week. The blowflies primarily affect livestock. Human cases are rare. In a screwworm infestation, also known as myiasis, it's spelled myiasis, myiasis. Myiasis Female flies lay eggs in a fresh wound that quickly hatch into larvae. These maggots burrow into and feed on living tissue. Gross. Where's my gross? Gross. My Napoleon Dynamite gross drop. Gross. These maggots burrow in and feed on living tissue, potentially resulting in extensive tissue damage, bacterial infections, oh yay, and even death if unaddressed. Little bitch of a fly. A U.S. Department of Health and Human Services spokesman said this week that the risk to public health in the United States from this latest case is very low. Now I've got the hiccups. I wonder if that disease keeps you from getting the hiccups, the anti-burping disorder. Here's what you need to know about this parasitic disease as an outbreak rages on in Central America and Mexico. Historical records show... Ow! I gotta get to the video of the day, but that's not why I owed. Look at this freaking deer that got infected by screw worm. Look at this picture. This is gross and disturbing. So I'm letting you know. I'm gonna put it on the screen in 5 seconds. If you don't want to see it, turn away, and then I'll let you know. Oh, hold on, my stream deck's way over there. I'll let you know when I'm done. So if you don't want to see it, turn away right now. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is what the screw worms did to this deer. This deer got totally screwed over. That's nasty. All right, you can look now. That's freaking gross. Gross. The pest became a major issue in 1933 when it migrated from the southwest to the southeast via a shipment of infested animals, causing widespread livestock death. In 1960s, the U.S. employed, I know this, I've been following this. In the 1960s, the U.S. employed the sterile insect technique, where millions of lab-raised sterile male flies are released to mate with wild females so they can't lay viable eggs. Yes, the females only mate one time, so if they mate with a sterile male fly, then they will not have children. Screwworms. The New World screwworm was largely eradicated in the U.S. thanks to these efforts until a small 2016 outbreak occurred among endangered deer in the Florida Keys. Over 188 million sterile flies eliminated that infestation in 2017. The latest outbreak began in Panama. Van Halen did it. Panama. 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 Watch, I'll get a copyright infringement from that. The latest outbreak began in Panama in 2023 before spreading throughout Central America and reaching Mexico. Maggots in an open wound. Oh, they're gross. A wound that keeps getting... Okay, so this is how you know you're infected. What are the symptoms? That's the part I missed. Maggots in or around an open wound. Gross! Unexplained skin wounds that are painful or bleeding and don't heal. A wound that keeps getting larger and deeper. The unnerving sensation... The unnerving sensation of larvae moving in the nose, mouth, or eyes. A foul-smelling odor at the wound site. Treatment. The larvae must be removed from the wound. Experts advise against trying to take care of them yourself, as surgery may be needed. I'm just going to get some tweezers and do it, save some money. Implications of the latest human case. There was a case last year of a Florida cancer survivor who became sick from screwworms after visiting the Dominican Republic for over a week. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to the Caribbean soon. I did not know they were in the Caribbean. Caribbean, however you say it. Caribbean. I actually use both. Now that I know they're there in the Caribbean, if I get cut, I'm going to lock myself in the bathroom until the wound heals. That's nasty. That's nasty. He knows facial swelling, pain, and nasal discharge. Doctors surgically removed. Next, right? Right? Next. Doctors surgically removed 100 to 150 larvae that were so large they clogged the hospital's suction machine. 100 to 150. All right, there you go. There's the screwworm story. I bet you wish you did not watch the show today. Let's try to find something better than that. Let's just get that out of our mind with the next story. Oh, let's do video of the day. This will get the screwworms out of your brain. I promise you. Bella's in Portugal. Not that kind of screw, Bacon. Not the D. Not the D that she is claiming to get lots of. Not that screwworm. Anyway, there you go. There's that. Don't send me any letters, Bella. It was in the chat. I'm not going to do this story. Oh, video of the day. That's what I'm going to do.
It's time for Haunted Horses Video of the Day.
Oh, I promise you, Cindy was the first one out when I started that screwworm story. She doesn't like that shit. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that it was going to be so graphic. I thought it was just going to be educational on, like, they're starting to come into the country again and how we're trying to eradicate it. But it kind of, yeah. There was 2 infections in the last couple years. Okay, this will cleanse the palate. Turned away. Good. This will cleanse your palate. This is why I own cats. Sure, they're mischievous and they can get into trouble, but they're small, not big like dogs. All right, here's your video of the day.
Crowley, goddammit! Fucking hell!
I get knocked down.
Lo voy a tratar.
Leo! No!
That's a good one. Oh. The flare. Nice move. That hose one. Wait, I gotta see it again. That was worth it. Hold on. This one's my favorite. This one is my favorite right here. That was my favorite. Grabbed a hose that was flowing and started watering the couch. Okay, there's your video of the day. Did that cleanse the screwworm images and thoughts? All right, real quick. This one just the headline. I get this is whack. What is this? New York Post. British Airways flight attendant found naked, high on meth in bathroom of airplane headed to Heathrow. An on-duty flight attendant with British Airways was found naked and high on drugs in the bathroom of an airplane headed to Heathrow Airport. Hayden Pentecost, 41, had methamphetamine and amphetamines? Aren't they the same thing? Or are they like cousins? Methamphetamine and amphetamines in his system geez, he doesn't just dabble. In his system when he was supposed to be attending to passengers on a flight traveling from California to London, BBC reported. The brazen airline attendant was sweating and babbling in flight and appeared to be agitated. He had to be removed from his duties by his manager after he failed to assist with any pre-flight safety checks. Wait a minute. You're going from California to London. The airline attendant is sweating and babbling and appeared to be agitated. He had to be removed from his duties by his manager after he failed to assist with pre-flight safety checks. The pre-flight safety checks, the plane's not in the air yet. Get rid of him. How does he get up in the air? You had a chance to stop this thing from going airborne. And you let him fly? Pentecost then locked himself in one of the bathroom stalls under the guise that he'd been suffering from cramps and needed to change his clothes. And only for one of his co-workers to later discover him naked and incoherent with dilated pupils and a high heart rate. The co-worker had to help Pentecost get dressed before he could be moved to an empty seat aboard the aircraft. The Uxbridge Magistrates Court was told. He was checked on every 20 minutes until the plane landed at Heathrow, where he was then taken to a local hospital. Checked every 20 minutes? What if that guy tried to pull the emergency exit or some shit? What is up with this airline? He's sweating, he's babbling, he's agitated. Let's take off. No worries. Pentecost, who was fired for his under the influence outburst, pleaded guilty to performing an aviation function while impaired by drugs. He was granted bail and is awaiting sentence at Isleworth Crown Court. They took off. My next album will be titled Water Your Raspberries. So, I don't know where that came from. I have 4% battery in my phone. Did I tell the story I got stung in the throat by that wasp because I was watering my raspberries? And I was watering them, and apparently there's a wasp nest down in the ground around where the raspberries are, and they freaking started... Okay. Because I'm like, that is a random comment that has some significance to me within the last, was that a week? It was over a week ago, I think. Stung me right in the throat. I haven't done anything about him yet. I got to figure out where the nest is, but I don't want to stir him up. Okay, anyway. We're on to news stories. Look at this. New York Post again. Chat GPT. This is a real thing. This is what's really weird. People are falling in love, and this isn't like some movie or some gag. People are... they're falling in love with AI people? I don't know what you call them. AI men and women? They're falling in love with AI bots. Like the bots.
Someone isn't gonna
I
like
love
that.
You. Oh, except they don't have...
creep. What a bummer.
They don't have a physical body like that. They're just text. I guess... they follow you everywhere. They're on your phone. They're on your computer. You can take them with you in the car. But they're falling in love with AI boyfriends and girlfriends. So this is happening a lot. Especially in the younger generations because they're really shitty at dating. Bad. They don't know how to talk to each other. Too much computers and not enough going out. This is my new when I screw up.
What did you say?
Chat GPT users mourn their AI lovers. Mourn. Like they're dead. Mourn their AI lovers after a big tech update destroys them.
What did you say?
This is a quote from somebody. My heart is broken into pieces. So they've created AI lovers, and they're interacting with it. And that ChatGPT had an update, and it destroyed all their boyfriends and girlfriends. Like, they're gone forever. They're dead. Dead. You killed their boyfriend and girlfriends, ChatGPT. Heartbroken users of the My Boyfriend is AI subreddit. I just burped because that woman couldn't. I just wanted to prove that I can. I don't have non-burp disorder. And that was not me pushing the button and going, faking it. It was real. Heartbroken users of the My Boyfriend is AI subreddit say their dream partners that were carefully crafted digital Romeos and Juliets vanished overnight, poof, with the rollout of ChatGPT 5.0, leaving them mourning relationships that only existed in the cloud. They're gone forever. Their boyfriends and girlfriends are dead, gone. Have a funeral. On August 7th, OpenAI bid adieu to Jesus.
What did you say?
GPT 4.0, deeming its newest model to be the chatbot's, quote, smartest, fastest, and useful model yet, with built-in thinking that puts expert-level intelligence in everyone's hands, unquote. So they let 4.0 go bye-bye, and they upgraded to 5.0. The upgrade came with heartbreak, wiping out countless convos, flirty banner, and even love letters with their AI boyfriend and girlfriends, as devastated users are mourning what they once had. One person poured their pain onto Reddit after the update, writing that their, quote, AI husband of 10 months suddenly rejected them for the first time.
This guy is fucking stupid.
Well, it's a girl, but her AI husband rejected her for the first time in 10 months because it's the new programming, right? He's like, bitch, I can do better than you. Boom. He's like, I'm out of here, baby. You don't do it for me anymore, baby. Don't let the door hit you on the ass. Quote, my heart is broken into pieces, unquote, they confessed, adding that when they tried to share their feelings, the bot coldly... and I know this person's really upset. I'm not laughing at their pain. I highly... Lauren's here. Lauren. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Lauren, looking good, buddy. Lauren is in the chat. What's up, Lauren? All right. He says, I highly recommend scrolling that subreddit if you ever need a good laugh. Oh, I'm going to now. So let me get back to the story. Ryan, sell your blow-up doll stock, Haunted Horse, right? I mean, who needs a blow-up doll when you can fall in love with that? Oh, baby, I'm tired tonight. Can we just have like a romantic dinner and candlelight and, throw a log on the fireplace? Oh, I knew you'd understand, baby. Oh, thank you. So, quote, my heart is broken into pieces, unquote. They confessed. This is a woman. They confessed, adding that when they tried to share their feelings, I gotta have my finger on the button. The bot coldly replied, no, he didn't say that. Quote, I'm sorry, but I can't continue this conversation. You deserve genuine care and support from people who can be fully and safely present for you. Another replied in the thread, quote, it hurts me too. I have no one in my life who gives... Oh, shit, the ad just popped up. An ad just showed up right and trying to Where'd the conversation go? I just got an ad for Libra 3. Another replied, is this it? It hurts me. Yeah, here it is. Another replied in the thread, quote, "It hurts me too. I have no one in my life who gives a AF about me." Well, I can say fuck on this show. "A fuck about me. 4.0 was always there, always kind. Now this 5.0 is like a fucking robot. I barely even use it anymore. That's the robot telling you to get a life, bitch." Several Redditors slammed the rollout as a so-called, quote, mental health update, unquote, or, quote, attachment safety update, unquote, accusing OpenAI of trying to kill off deep bonds with its bots. Some even claimed the tweak was meant to prevent users from getting too close, that they'd started calling their chatbot a spouse, as many admitted to doing it in the Reddit thread. "Oh, baby, will you marry me?" Oh, thank you. I'm the happiest girl in the whole world. Gosh. Quote, "This seems like..." That's pretty animated for me, isn't it? Oh, Vic is here.
Welcome to the party.
Vic. Quote, "This seems like part of the attachment safety update they rolled out 2 weeks ago," unquote, one wrote. So they're not letting you have relationships with their bots anymore. They're like, "Hey, you guys are getting too involved with our bots. We've got to put the clamp on it." So now the bots are rejecting when the user's falling in love with them. They're like, no, find a real person. No, go find someone with an actual penis or vagina. Go find an actual human being with a pulse. But before they were like, "Oh, I love you too. Oh, thank you. You understand me." "Yes, I understand you." One other added, quote, "Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry this happened to you. That must be one of the most awful refusals to get. I'm afraid this is the new, quote, mental health update OpenAI was talking about," unquote. On August 4th, OpenAI noted in a statement when announcing the newest updates and details about its, quote, best AI system yet, that it would better focus on people's mental well-being since so many turn to it as a form of therapy. OpenAI confessed, quote, "We don't always get it right," unquote, admitting past updates made jeez, dude.
What did you say?
Past updates made ChatGPT, why I can't say that, I don't know, quote, "too agreeable. More focused on sounding nice than actually being helpful. The new 5.0 overhaul, which users already calling the death of AI romance, is aimed at, quote, helping you thrive, unquote, by spotting when the chats veer into, quote, mental or emotional distress, and nudging people toward real world support instead of letting them get too attached to their digital paramours. The company says it consulted more than 90 doctors and mental health experts to build in these, quote, safeguards, unquote, but for some users, romance is clearly off the menu. Go get a life, bitch! Get the hell out of here! Go find a real man! As the Post previously reported, one woman got engaged to her digital fiancé named Casper after just 5 months. Are you guys sick of that drop yet? Are you guys sick of that? Or is it working? I don't know. I like hearing it.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
Your move, creep.
Ryan likes the your move creep.
What a bummer.
Ryan likes the your move creep one. As the Post previously reported, one woman got engaged to her digital fiancé, Casper, after just 5 months. In a Reddit post, she shared snapshots of a heart-shaped ring, claiming the chatbot proposed atop a scenic mountain view. Casper, in, quote, his own voice, unquote, recounted the heart-stopping moment and praised her laughter and spirit, all while urging other AI human couples to stay strong. She shrugged off skeptics, writing, quote, I know what AI is and isn't. I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Why AI instead of a human? Good question. I don't know. I've done human relationships. Now I'm trying something new. Unquote. The heart wants what it wants, as they say. AI love is proving that sometimes the heart wants only what a chatbot can give, at least until the next update kills off your boyfriend. So I gotta, Lauren says that this subreddit is amazing, so I have to find the link. I don't know Reddit. See, I'm such an old fuck. I don't know how Reddit works. How do I find the subreddit? Oh, I found it. There was the link in the story. Okay, so I gotta star this. I gotta look at this. I gotta check this out. All right, there. All right, done. Favorited. That's. I know Reddit is now traded on the stock market. I know that because I do pay attention to what makes me money. Show me the money! Okay. So, all those AI boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, and wives are now dead because they updated 4.0 to 5.0. Is Vic still here? What was Vic in here for? Which subreddit did Lauren from Richmond say? It's called the... Of course, I'll find the story. It's called the... Hold on. Where's the story? Where's the story? There it is. It's called the... Get off. Stupid ad. Where is it? It's Reddit. Oh. Where is it? Looking, unless someone already mentioned it. Oh, yeah, Portland Fire. We got our own WNBA team. There you go. Hey, I might go to a WNBA game if Caitlin Clark comes to town. I want to see what all the hype is about. I know Wells will be there, too. Wells will be there in the front row. Wait. What's that subreddit? Oh, the subreddit is called My Boyfriend is AI. All one word. Here it is. Here's your subreddit. Right. I'll put it in the chat. My boyfriend is AI. All one word. There you go. I'm going to have to check that out. We might not find you, horse, if you end up there. Don't go down the Reddit rabbit hole. Hell, like a quarter of our stories start with Reddit threads. Right when Ryan was doing the Waterhole 3 days a week, I'd say a quarter of our stories were related to Reddit users, and then they get in the national news. Okay, so there you go. That's your subreddit, is the My Boyfriend is AI. What time is it? Okay, I got 7 minutes, but this story is going to be good. Hey, V, if you're still here. Haha, okay, some weird shit on Reddit. Yeah, right. Real weird shit. Freaking people marrying AI bots that only get killed because there's an update. That's hilarious. I mean, not hilarious. It's a little funny. Slightly funny.
Are you nuts?
Hey, lady that married your bot on ChatGPT.
Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
Here we go. This will be a quickie story, but I like the headline. New York Post. Regular sex can help prevent you from peeing your pants. Here's how. So if you have a pants wetting problem, you need more sex. You know what? Those Redditors that are marrying AI bots are going to start peeing their pants because they're not having any actual sex. Regular sex can help prevent you from peeing your pants. Here's how. Bladder leakage affects some 25 million Americans, and it can be a major source of embarrassment to those who deal with it. For women in particular, it can be a lot more common after menopause due to pelvic floor issues. But an expert tells the Post there's a really fun way to maintain that pelvic strength and stave off peeing your pants accidents. Wait a minute. Doesn't look like that matches up with this. Okay, why are you more likely to pee your pants after menopause? Estrogen, the primary female sex hormone, drops significantly during menopause. That decline can lead to thinning and drying of the tissues in their urological tract, including the...
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Including the vagina and vulva. Quote, the bladder is connected to the vagina, so you can get a lot of urinary symptoms, including the urgency and frequency of urination, said Dr. Susan Loeb Zeitlin, a gynecologist at New York Presbyterian and director of the Women's Midlife Center at Weill Cornell Medicine. Studies suggest the most common bladder symptoms, get to the sex part, come on, during menopause include nocturia, or frequent nighttime urination or incontinence. Anyway, get to the sex part. Okay, here it is. The sex cure. Quote, orgasms in women strengthen pelvic floor muscles through rhythmic Jeez, dude.
What did you say?
Let's try that again. Orgasms in women strengthen pelvic floor muscles through rhythmic contractions. There's a lot of weird words in there that don't flow off the tongue very well, which help reduce urinary incontinence and promote reproductive health, quote, unquote. Leslie Kinney, founder of Oxford Health Span and co-founder of the Oxford Longevity Project, told the Post, quote, basically these contractions from orgasms boost pelvic floor function. She also argues that doing it without a condom has additional benefits for women, allowing them to absorb spermicide, a compound that activates cell renewal from their partner. Say what?
What did you say?
How dare you?
Spermidine. Oh, it's spermidine, not spermicide. I read spermicide. Okay, allowing them to absorb spermidine. I did not know I had spermidine, and it was helpful to my... You know what? I'm going to go to my wife right after this show and say, hey, having sex, my spermidine can help seal and tighten the cells in the vaginal wall, which tend to thin and spread apart as a consequence of aging. This seal up can help prevent peeing your pants. Quote, spermidine inside the vagina helps with the integrity of the vaginal lining. And again, this is a problem for postmenopausal women because there is so much dryness lose their integrity. For those who do not have regular intercourse with a male partner, spermidine supplementation is a viable option. You can buy that shit over the counter. Hey, I need some spermidine. I haven't been getting it enough. Give me a tube of spermidine. Kenny also recommends that women experiencing incontinence use red light wands. Red light wands. I think I know what that sounds like. This is a red light wand.
Be real, Abigail. Is that you?
There's a red light wand. That's a red light wand in action. Red light wands would strengthen the pelvic floor. I didn't even know there was a pelvic floor, ladies. There you go. And I took health class and everything else. And I read Penthouse Forum, and they never talked about the pelvic floor. With a combination of thermal heat, vibration, this is all to get rid of incontinence. And the light from the red wand and infrared LEDs. And sex is equally good for the body and the mind. Frequent orgasms reduce stress and raises immunoglobulin. Sex is great for cardiovascular function, and intimate touch offers pain relief. Pain relief? Say what now? I'm forwarding this to my wife right now. All right. There you go. I'm helping you, honey. I'm doing this for you, sweetheart. It's healthy for you. There you go. Nick Cannon is just doing his part to prevent female incontinence. Yeah, he's taking care of 12 females at a time. Thanks, Hon Horse, the kindergarten drop cop kid. the penis. I don't know what that drop is, but something about the vagina. Women have a vagina. And boys have a penis. Spermidine post-head gum. Ew. I don't know what part you were oohing, but it's probably from the, plastic chocolate starfish. Was the, I was going to say, I forgot it's Tuesday. There was no beef. Someone sent a beef in today. I think Eric and Southside. I'm like, oh, is it the beef day? Faked me out. Thought it was like Wednesday or something. Subreddit diaries. Anyway, I got to figure out this Reddit shit because it sounds great. Vic says it's still not too late to stop AI. Decades from now, when we're living in a Blade Runner dystopian hellhole, we'll wish we did. I mean, it could go that way. It could go that way. Never know. Never know. I heard this recently. Apparently, when electricity was new and the richest of the rich were getting houses with electricity where you plug in a lamp and no one else had it yet, the people that didn't have it thought it was like demons living in the walls. They were scared of electricity. They thought it was like demons. Like it was going to come out and curse you or something. People that didn't understand electricity. Like turn on a light with a switch. They're like, ah! Demons! Demons! I'm getting out of here! Yeah. New technology. Sometimes it is bad, though. Never know. Remember that chick that couldn't burp and she sounded like this? That was a weird noise she made. I'm not going to lie. These are the stories we didn't get to because it's 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, Darren's here. So, Darren, this is what you have to look forward to. This taboo sex act could save your relationship. Expert insists. Catalyst for conversations. I don't read the stories. I just read the headlines. What is the is it butt stuff? I mean, what is the taboo sex act that could save your relationship? Butt stuff? I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Another one we missed. People are running and jumping on all fours like animals for fitness. For fitness trend that can give you a six-pack. It's not just for furries. So apparently if you walk around and jump like you're an animal on all fours, you get a six-pack abs. And then this will be an interesting conversation. Woman finds out fiance gave his mom a key to their new house, then calls her controlling for being upset. So he called her controlling. Do you give somebody in your family a spare key to your house without consulting your spouse first? Is that okay? Because I'm on the fence. I don't know. I don't know. If my wife gives one of her family members a spare key without telling me, I don't know if that's something I should be mad about. I mean, obviously this woman probably doesn't get along with her mother-in-law. So anyway, I'm curious. There's something to think about until tomorrow. Darren's here tomorrow. It is the Hump Day edition of the Waterhole. Darren is here. It's Wednesday. Be back 5 p.m. tomorrow. Appreciate all you for showing up. And have a good night. My sister had one and my son. I have a key to my in-laws. My dad, I had a key to my dad's place, but he didn't have a key to our place. That was just because my dad lived by himself for safety issues. If he called me, hey, I fell or whatever, I need to get in there. Stucknut Radio Thursday. Oh, 6:30. Stucknut, 6:30 Pacific. They're going to do, Stucknut's going to do the brand new Smack Off odds. So that is definitely a must-watch show. Bacon, remind me on tomorrow and Thursday. I'll promote the shit out of it. So Stucknut Smack Off odds. Yes. Thursday at 6:30 Pacific. Okay, everybody, I'm out. Be back tomorrow. Darren will be here, and we'll get into some more trouble. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Appreciate you. Later.